I think about it, I said it then and I still believe it today, that those 5 days in the hospital for me were 5 days of utopia. 5 days of the presence of God on that fourth floor changing people's lives. I believe that. And see, we expect lives to be changed by a radical conversion right in front of us, but the smallest seed. See, we plant, we water, but He brings the increase.
Right.
And everybody that had to walk in my room and see some hillbillies stretched out in his, and I never wore a robe. Andy got mad when I told him this. I never wore a robe except when I went into surgery. They let me do whatever I wanted in there basically, and it was right in the middle of COVID and I didn't even wear a mask. But God's favor was on me, and I wasn't being ugly or cocky. I just was at home for those 5 days. And it was absolutely amazing. And what was so cool, some of you don't know this, I'll tell this quick testimony, it's so good. So they had IVs all over me and all these heart patches and, you know, all this stuff going on. And man, they kept ripping, you know, they don't call me Sasquatch for nothing, right? So they were ripping these things off of me. And I'm like, I told my wife, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to shave before they operate on me, because I know they're gonna go right back with all them patches on me. She goes, that's probably a good idea. I said, bring my razor up. So she brings my razor up and I groom myself up real good, you know, and I'm ready to go into the operating room. And they wheeled me in there, and it was amazing because I got to pray with them, and they received it, and we had just a good time. And they asked me to lean up, and they got these big old deals, they're starting to lube them all up, you know, and I was like, look at here, you got a clean slate, and they started laughing. They're not going there, and they slapped them on my back. I was like, no! And then the poor guy that had to pull them off, my wife was watching my face, and he was like, I know this hurts. I feel so bad. But it was good. It was, you know what? That was the hardest thing I had to deal with. I was in pretty good shape. The Lord blessed